Hey guys, how's it going? Garcia here with another portfolio update. Hope everyone had a happy Friday, end of the trading week. So in this video, I'll be talking about the portfolio breakdown. We'll be going over some memes and we'll give the shoutouts at the end of the video. So let's take a look at the portfolio. All right, so today we are down to $86,853.60. So we've had a pretty rough week in the portfolio, especially if you saw the one where we ended up pretty high. It was like 112 grand at the top. So what happened? So Palantir had a pretty rough week after earnings, but nothing that I'm sweating about as far as the fundamentals. So in this portfolio, this account went down by 3.9% or $141. In this account, I've been selling off small portions of shares and converting them into $30 calls expiring on January 2025. So my plan with this is, as Palantir goes back into a bullish channel or some type of bullish formation, let's say we get into the 25s, 26, then I'll be selling these at a profit and then converting them back into shares maybe sometime in June or July, after hopefully the S&P inclusion. So these calls, I'm currently down 26% on them. So I think once Palantir starts going back into some type of bullish range, we'll be looking good. In the Roth IRA, down 3.26% or $439. Again, total percent change. So I bought these shares earlier in the year, so I'm still up on those. And again, I've been increasing the number of calls on these. So let's take a look at the larger account. Larger account was down 4.4% today, or $2,900. So on this account, we have the 20 contracts, $24 cash secured puts. So this one, our total return is so far is negative 25%, but nothing to worry about here because I look at my intrinsic extrinsic value. So $20.53, round down to 2050, minus 24. That is what, negative 450, and then minus 355. So we still have about 95 cents of extrinsic value on these cash secured puts. So because I still have 95 cents, there's no risk, or there's very, very little risk of early assignment. So I'm not going to be rolling these until I have to, kind of how I did the previous roll. But I have till June 21st. And I think by then, Palantir will have bounced from either the 200-day moving average or... So let's take a look at what I'm talking about here. So I think this is a daily. Yep. So earlier in the year, the 200-day moving was at 1550 something. And you see the low on the upper left. It hit a low of $16. I think it was like 50 cents above that moving average. But it never really pierced through it. So I personally don't think this is going to be piercing through this moving average of 1905. I really don't see it happening. I think we're going to see some type of chopping in the $20-$21 range. But I think once the S&P inclusion hype starts building up, I think we're going to be seeing a bigger move upwards. I think we're going to see it in the $25-$30 range if S&P inclusion happens. So I'm looking forward to selling covered calls on these shares once that happens. And the portfolio should be looking a lot better by then. So on this account, we have 3,770 shares. So market value of 77 grand. So it looks like that's going to be it for the breakdown. let's take a look at Twitter further. So, where did I leave off at? Right here. So, how do you sleep at night after almost a 20% drop in one day? Me, knowing Palantir customer count and top and bottom line is still growing, I sleep like a baby. Not worried one bit. I see the account going down. It's not a loss until I'm selling, and I'm not going to be selling this. I'm not going to be exiting these positions. So in the meantime, I just keep buying shares. Let's give a warm welcome to everyone who recently FOMO'd into Palantir. When you bought into Palantir for a quick flip, but ended up a cult member. I mean, it happens. It happens to people. So here, a couple days ago, I sold $25 covered calls expiring June 21st, and I received about $1,500. So when I posted this, a lot of people were kind of worried. They're like, what are you doing? Like you're selling these covered calls a little too, near the bottom. And I agree. And I think I explained it to someone in the comment. Right here. So I would have waited for a big green day to sell the 621 expiry. Good luck on these. So I said, I normally would, but I have these cash secured puts expiring on the same day. So I'm turning it into a covered strangle. So for me, my max profit would be if Palantir is between $24 and $25. If that happens, I would have held these contracts all the way through. Then I would have received the maximum amount, which is the combination of these two values, which is about $7,000. But the very next day there was a move, and I closed it out. I think I showed it later on. When Palantir and Deep Valley 47 go deep into the defense.
Really, it's a decent fallback, and the inability to adjust for the facts is highly concerning.
Well, let's just say the knowledge of the words are too high for me right now, so I'm gonna just say no.
See, but that's not even true. So you make that joke.
I'll pass on my. I have no clue what you just said.
I don't believe it.
Here's my question: if you found out that something that you were out there saying was not true, would you show remorse? Would you apologize for the fact that you
when
had
you say
lied?
Remorse? You know what I'm saying?
I think it comes down to are you able to stand on facts and your own record?
Well, negotiations, right? Politics,
and we're out of time. It's a decent fallback.
We're out of time. I mean, honestly, like I'll get a little lost. They'll go deep in the weeds of the defense side. They go deep into Project Maven, all these, contracts that they're doing and new projects going on. And sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, but it's great to learn this stuff. That was one of the portfolio updates. Oh, so I think did I talk about this one already? Not sure if I did. Anyway, this is Cantonese cat. He was singing that opera thing. So I kind of posted a relevant GIF. Hood had their earnings, and I thought this was crazy. So in this chart, they were talking about their crypto notional volumes in billions. Over time, 3.5, 3.9, it goes down as low as 1.2, and then it went up to 23.6. But if you notice here, they cut off to 23.6 because they didn't want it to be, I guess, so exaggeratingly tall. But I went ahead and plugged in the numbers myself. And this is what it would look like. 1.2, 2.3, 4, 6.5. Look at that. 23.6 up here. That's crazy. I don't own any Robinhood. So it's crazy though. A couple days ago, the U.S. jobless claims rose. So it was an actual 231,000 and estimated of 212,000. And as soon as this report came up, stocks kind of popped a little. So I thought it was pretty amusing. So I put Americans lose their jobs. it's a little morbid, but I think it's a little funny. So here it shows I took 20% profits on the covered calls I sold yesterday, and I bought the dip with the gains. So the reason I took the profits is because it was a quick 20%, and I am a little nervous about selling covered calls at these levels. I think Palantir is due to pop at any day now. So I don't want to be holding covered calls when that day happens. So I bought another 10 shares here. Here's one of the videos that I posted on YouTube. When Steve to Bacon was mistaken for a bear by Dave H. Contrarian.
How long you been out here and how you get like this?
I'm good.
You wanna do drugs?
No.
So why you sitting on the ground?
I'm waiting for the bus.
Pardon me. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
How long you been out here and how you get like this?
It was I guess kind of an inside joke, but like he's a huge bull. I mean, if you guys see him, follow him, he's awesome. But he's a huge bull, as you can see in his profile. And a couple days ago, he was mistaken for a bear by this guy, David Hunter, and he has a big following on Twitter and big bull. So it's just it was just a little funny. Here's the portfolio. Oh, so this is the portfolio update from yesterday that I wasn't able to post. So I closed the covered calls. The shares went up from 4,461 to 4,483. The increase, the cash secured puts stayed the same. The leaps went up from 10 contracts to 12 contracts, and my available cash dropped from 1,700 to 107. Today I posted this nice line of code that a Palantir employee actually wrote for me. So this is if Palantir is at or below $21 and the cash is at or above $300, then the execution to buy stock will occur, and I'll post a pic of a Robinhood screenshot, and then I'll also post a meme, and if not, I'll post a shit post. So credit to Chad from Palantir. He's awesome guy, great follow. He's a forward deployed architect, so he's one of the guys in the front lines basically for Palantir, making sure that they're getting new customers, he's posting videos, doing demos. So awesome work that he's doing out there. Emotional investors, when the market dips 2%.
Pick it up again.
So this is crazy. So I posted this clip 6 days ago. This was a reaction difference. Drake's Family Matters versus Kendrick's Meet the Grams. So this was a reaction difference that I noticed, and I thought it was funny. So I clipped this together, and it already has over 500,000 views on YouTube in 6 days. Like, these numbers are insane. Over 500,000 views. The watch time is 4.9 thousand. I think it's already 5,000, over 5,000 last I checked. So this is going to push me above the 4,000 watch hours that you see here. And I just need 600 something more subscribers, 630. And once I do that, I'll be able to qualify for ad revenue on YouTube, which is crazy. Here, I'll actually play it. I'll play it for you guys here.
Nigga Chuck T, you know who even bang a set out there? CB.
Me, okay. Hold on.
1 hour later.
You win them. You lied about your son. You lied about your daughter, huh? You lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle. This a long life battle with yourself.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I just thought the difference was hilarious, and they're still wearing the same clothes because Kendrick dropped that song, I think not even like 30 minutes after Drake did. So they reacted to both one right after another, and the difference in mood was just insane. So, I mean, a lot of you guys might actually be subscribed to the channel and you're watching this video because of this video, and thank you for that. So, last thing, I just want to give the shoutouts. I want to make sure I do this at the end of every video. If you would like to be on this list, just drop a comment down below. Let me know how you discovered this channel. If there's anything you would like to see, any other content that you might like to see. I think I'll be posting, more videos that I find funny or that I can kind of clip together, especially seeing the success of the other one. So, thank you guys for always supporting the channel and everything. And I hope to see you guys on